Good morning everyone, I'm Dave from Absolute Protection Group. So I'm out on my daily walk of the dog, just keeping myself entertained really and sort of not going stir crazy in the house. I thought today I would talk about business, especially the non-essential business. You'll know that we're an electrical contracting firm that specialises in fire and security, and therefore we do offer 24-hour a day, 365-day call out. Mostly we're doing that on the phone now, unless we absolutely have to go out to make something safe, we are not going out. So it's to my dismay that I hear this morning that Homebase is still operating as a DIY store. It's to my dismay that customers are going in and are mixing less than 2 meters apart to purchase stuff like lazy spas. These are non-essential items. We should not be going in and buying that sort of thing. And what concerns me the most, and they have put provisions to a degree in place for staff, is that the staff invariably are over 70. So they're at a heightened risk. And yet they're being forced to go in because that is what their employer is telling them. And by refusing, they are going against their own contract. The government has put very, very good prospects in place for places like Homebase. Not so much for me, because I'm a small business owner, but for places like Homebase, there are grants, there are furlong staff potential. There's an awful lot going on that the government are doing to try and stop this behaviour. And yet here we are, still complying to that behaviour. We need to change our mindset. We need to get out of this habit of thinking that we can just go down the road and get something. We need to understand what this virus is doing. And to people like myself, we have to go out. But we have to be responsible when we do so. We don't just go out to any old job. We make sure that we can safely go out to any job, and the job that we do go out to is of a serious nature. And for all of the NHS staff, they don't have a choice, and rightly so. They're doing their best to keep us safe, and yet we're still going out and we're still being muppets. Can we please curb this, because it will affect little businesses most. The longer this goes on, the less the little business will be available. Now, little business is really important because it pays into big businesses. So if little businesses go, big businesses go. If we carry on like we are, there won't be any business left. We have to make that rule now. We have to make that change. We have to see the light at the end of the tunnel. At the moment, there is no light because we have no idea how long this is going to go on for. 3 months, 6 months, year. If I was to last a year with no finances coming in, there's no chance I'll even have my house. So let's get this straight. The government have a certain amount of funds available to them for this sort of crisis. When they run out, the country runs out. We, as a people, need to stand together and understand the logic that we need to self-isolate. And we need to let the NHS get on with their job and do what they do best. And we need to do that, and we need to do it as a country. We cannot keep going as we are. We must close down. If we aren't going to do it, and we are going to keep going out and buying non-essential items when we could easily buy them online and have them delivered, which is a far safer option. And Homebase, I hope you're listening, you could be doing this. You could be creating this situation where you get little guys to go and deliver your stock around and just leave it at the door, ring the bell and play Knock Down Ginger. We all love a bit of Knock Down Ginger. Why are we not doing that? Why are we enforcing people to go to a workplace which is deemed unsafe, and we're allowing general Joe Blogs who could be ill, could not be ill, we have no idea, to spread the virus even further? Let's protect us. Let's start thinking about what we're doing, how we're doing it, and why we're doing it. And let's get on this track that by the summer we can at least start going back to normal again. Because I'll be honest with you, after 3 months of this, I'm going to be doing my nut. Please, let's get back on the straight and narrow. Goodbye for now.